Now that, my friends, is a swarm. Now that, my friends, is a real, honest-to-goodness, good old-fashioned American homegrown swarm right there. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because like we often do, we are going to be improving a previous deck that I really, really like, and trying to grind up the ladder here. We're going to be looking at another bombardment deck. It's been a while since I've done a full artillery strike, and we actually have some really good tech for that now. I know Boros isn't everyone's cup of tea, but frankly, right now, as fast as the game is, as aggressive as the game is, Boros kind of has a lot of the answers we need. It can crack artifacts, it can lay down wide boards that can resist bounce. It can do a lot of interesting and fun things. And I think we need to give it its due, okay? I really think it's up and coming. This is going to be another carpet bombing, all right? We are going to go wide, we are going to hit people, and we are going to just strike them with artillery here. So, before we get down to this one, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and attack you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on our stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We would love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Both places, you can check us out. Hit that bell, you'll be notified when we go live either place. Check out our Discord community for all the latest news, information, post your decks, post meme, ask questions. It's all right there. If you wanna come hang out on the Discord community, and of course this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of this one, guys, please go right down there to your AetherHub and you will find it. So what are we talking about? Well, this is a certain type of Boros deck, or you can run mono red. It really is better in Boros, and it is getting out tokens, going wide, and absolutely token spamming. You have two win cons. The previously, like I said, the carpet bombing, and then the swarm, then the troops go in and hit you. So that's what we're going to do here. We want to trigger as much impact, tremors, and war leaders call as possible. We're going to start with Basri's Tomorrow's Champion. I like him as an aggressive 2/1 1-drop. The fact that later on we can just auto-generate a token by exerting him, we can create 1/1 cats with lifelink. We can cycle him in late game, and we can give cats we control hexproof indestructible. Less useful that one. He is a cat daddy. But the fact that he can generate tokens as we go, and that he can be cycled out, and he's a little bit of an aggressive early play, and he's just a cool guy, all right? His drip is immaculate, too. So I like him, 2 of. Nesting Bot has grown on me quite a bit. I think you're going to see this little silly guy for a while in white, because he's kind of like a that Phyrexian Might that generates itself again. He's a 1/1 artifact creature robot. Start your engines, so that's nice. Not super necessary, but when he dies, he immediately replaces himself with a little servo. So you can see the robot had another robot inside of him, as oftentimes there is a tiny robot inside of everything. So yeah, so we want this. The reason that we want this is a great 1-drop, and it could become a +1, +2/1 eventually later in the game. But if they're running sweepers, if they're destroying, even if we're blocking, the fact that we immediately generate another token is fantastic, especially since it's going to trigger our attacks. We're also going to go with Wreck Raid right here. Wreck Raid, I wouldn't be mad if you ran 4 of them. Everyone is running enchantments, everyone is running artifacts. The fact that for 1 white and 2 we can play the main cost of the spree cost, 1 white, and then hit artifacts and enchantments, crack 2 of them open, you can cripple decks that way, man. You can absolutely cripple decks that way. This is a card that everyone should be crafting. It's an uncommon, and it also pumps everyone going down as well. You can make everyone a +1/+1 on all creatures a player controls. Why you'd want to give that to your opponent, I don't know, but we give it to ourselves. So really, really useful, just utility card in going wide, and of course cracking artifacts and enchantments and trying to break people's back on that one. Song of Toten Taz we will discuss at a later time down here. Let's go to the 2 drops. Well, removal, we don't have very much. I think Get Lost is going to be the simplest one. The major issues, the major enchantments, the major planeswalkers, the big creatures that are detrimental, we just got to use them on that. We're going to be trying to outgun our opponent mostly. We're going to be trying to outgun our opponent mostly, then hit them with removal and kind of bog down the game, okay? So that's what we're going to be running for 4 of those. Now, here's the trick. Impact Tremors. This was reprinted. This is a common card, and this was reprinted in Foundations. 1 red and 1. Whenever a creature you control enters, this enchantment deals 1 damage to each opponent. Okay, how do we get creatures to enter over and over again? That is the trick right there. We start pinging, 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 pinging. You think 1 damage isn't a lot until you get hit with 1 damage 3 times on your turn and 3 times on our opponent's turn. Then things start getting very ugly. Then you get 2 of them and things start getting worse. You combine that with War Leader's Call, which is a very similar card, and things go bad. How do we generate tokens? We're going to be using Resolute Reinforcements, 1 white and 1/1/1. Flash, Human Soldier. You can play this at the end of your opponent's turn or to intercept anybody that you need to. It's a very useful card in that way. And when it enters, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. So you get 2 creatures out. So you have Resolute Reinforcements and Impact Tremors. That's 2 damage and 2 creatures have entered the board. And if you flash them on your opponent's turn, they can swing in next turn. You want more? We got Gobos. Gobos are great at making tokens right here. Here's Seersucker Goblin. He's in a nice Seersucker suit. 1 red and 1. 2/1 raid Goblin Warrior. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack, you create a Goblin Warrior token. This is great too. Again, all you need to do is swing in a token and you regenerate a token. And if you are powerful or they don't have any blockers, you get to hit and you're going to generate every single turn. So you could take the one you generated and swing them in and then take another one. And you're just pinging them every single turn with the more impact tremors you have. So those are our 2 drops right there. Very, very useful right there. Howl Squad Heavy. All right, let's talk about War Leader's Call. Actually, let's skip to this. So we're going to go 1 white, 1 red, and 1. Creatures you control get +1/+1. So not only does it count as an amazing Anthem effect for the wide board of creatures that we may be generating here, whenever anything enters, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. You put down an Impact Tremors War Leader Call, and then you just start crapping out tokens constantly. That is where the Artillery Strike goes in. You're going to go ping, 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 ping. Everything you're doing is generating tokens. Playing creatures, creatures dying, exerting creatures, instant speed, attacking. Anything you do, you're going ping, 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 ping. You're hitting him, hitting him, hitting him, hitting him. And you're putting them on the defensive because all of a sudden, if they're at 10 life, they're going to start playing a lot more defensively and things are going to get weird. So we're going to go with 3 of these. You could go with 4, but I don't want to overload. I want to go fast. I want to go aggressive like Sonic the Hedgehog. Got to go fast. Really, really good stuff right there. This is a new AetherDrift card as well right here. Howl Squad Heavy. Probably one of the better 3 drops from AetherDrift. This is also a token generator, and he also has another trick that I'm going to show you about. 1 red and 2, 2/3, start your engines. Not bad. We don't really need start our engines, but it does have a nice combat trick on the end. Other goblins you control have haste, which is nice for Seer Slicer and stuff like that. At the beginning of combat on your turn, create a 1/1 red goblin creature token. So he automatically, no matter what, he will put a goblin out on the board, regardless of anything else. So like, you do Basri to impact to Hell Squad, you're immediately putting down ping, 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 and you can send 1 in. He has to attack, which is very useful to combine with Seer Slicer because we need to attack so that you're generating tokens, you're generating tokens, you're generating tokens. You get what I'm seeing here. More artillery, more shots, more rocket assaults at our opponent right there. Boom, 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 boom. Great 3-drop. We want to bring it up even more. How about we throw some Anampakals in here? Salvin's Moon. 1 white, 1 red, and 1 2/1. Whenever you attack with a non-gnome creature, put a 1/1 counter on Anampakal, then create X colorless gnome artifact creatures that are tapped and attacking, where X is the number of 1/1 counters at Anampakal. So if she goes down turn 2 and you swing in with like Resolute Reinforcements, she generates a token. She gets 1/1 and generates a gnome. And again, she could generate 1 gnome, 2 gnome, 3 gnomes, 4 gnomes. As you get more and more gnomes, she gets more and more deadly. She gets bigger, and the bombardment gets more severe as we go on right there. So everything is geared towards putting that damage down range as quick as possible and putting our opponent just absolutely just completely battered by all of the damage we're doing and the constant assault of little creatures going in. You got to remember, even these 1/1s, if you get 2 war leaders out, they're all 3/3s. They can get pretty beefy. The final trick that we're going to run, which could be our win con right here, is the Song of Totentaz. One red and X. Create X black rat tokens. Everyone gains haste until the end of turn. If you have a lot of mana and you've already set yourself up, this is a great way to recover from like a board wipe. Your opponent board wipes or exiles you or something. You already have your Impact Tremors and War Leaders. You hold your Totentaz. Turn 5 Totentaz with an Impact Tremors, or War Leaders call, even a turn 6 after they think they sweep the board and they're safe. You come in, do 5 damage to them, and immediately attack with 5 2/2s. It's over, man. They immediately swarm in, a bunch of 1/1 creatures swarm in, and every single one that comes in hits them for 1. You want to go even harder? Here's the combat trick that I was talking about. Howl Squad Heavy has the max speed ability. Add 1 red for each goblin that you control. Okay, now we're talking about it. Let's say we build a wide board. We'd play this. We add 4 or 5 more mana. We have 4 or 5 more to put in Song of Totentaz. We could drop 9 rats, do 9 or 18 damage, and then swing in full bore and absolutely crush people with the extra mana that we get from Howl Squad Heavy. So you have something there. You have an X mana sink coming in from Howl Squad into the Song of Totentaz for a big, big finish. Seven plains, 7 mountains, 4 inspiring advantages. I'm going to throw 1 Restless Bivy in there just for funsies, and of course a Sun Below Verge for the new one. That's what we're looking at. Hey Raiders, how you doing? We're looking at the stats right here. 22 creatures, humans, goblins, soldiers. Actually a surprising amount of soldiers in it. Humans, goblins, soldiers, robots, warriors, mercenaries, 4 instants, 6 sorceries, 4 artifacts, 22 lands altogether with 7 enchantments. And we're going to have pretty even distribution between red and white. It says alchemy. It is not an alchemy deck. It is a standard deck. The thing about alchemy right now is that the play queue is way better than standard, number 1. And number 2, it is rotation proof. So if you're a new player and you're like, oh, I heard rotation is coming in August or whatever, you don't have to worry about that. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna do okay. As far as the sideboard, I think basically just different types of removal. Hop to it is a great way of generating tokens as well. Raise the Past isn't too bad, especially for Sear Slicer reinforcements and these smaller guys. I'm not mad at Raise the Past. A Braid is a great 3 damage and artifact cracker. Valorous Stance is good. Indestructible and destroy target creature. Rest in Peace is actually super important if you're running best of 3 or you're running into a lot of Reanimator. That would be a good one. And Exercise is not bad to exile people as well. So that is what we're looking at right here on the Bombardment. Speaking of Raid Bombardment. That's a good spell too. We don't have that in this one. That is what we're looking at right here, right now on the aggro artillery striking Boros deck that is going to help us climb up Diamond. We're in striking range. We've been in striking range of Mythic for a couple of days. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. We're going to get into it right now. Thank you for stopping by. We will start with standard ranked. Let's get into it, guys. To the Rezo, B to the Tezo. But we're going to run it a couple of times. Force Mulligan. Absolutely, thank you for that. That was some fucking garbage hand right there. We don't need that many Howls. We do you. We do Bosri. Not bad. If he plays a lot of early removal, we may be in trouble, but luckily there's not that much early game removal for... So let's do Impact Tremors. Go in. Boom. Hey, what's up, Bin Cheese? What is your Boros? What does that do? Armadillo. Okay. H to the illo, D to the DA. Alright, let's do that. Okay. He's probably gonna go wide, but I feel like I can go wider and thicker. Juicier. We're on a call. We're gonna do you first because you generate faster. Okay, pretty good. Can we save our points and make you mull to 1? No, you cannot. Why would you want that anyways? What would be the enjoyment on that? I see everyone really liked Rocket Man. Everyone started singing it. That's really funny. That everyone was like, oh yeah, that's the stuff right there, Jay. Rocket Man. Boo, 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 boo. I'm not the man that think I am at bone. I'm a rocket man. Rocket man. Ops goes first. We're in a bad position here, boys. With black duress, he's gonna grab probably that. Yeah, boom, bump, chicka chop. Discard. Ghost vacuum, very nice. Oh, okay. Not the man I think I am at. I thought the man I think I am at home. I don't know why I always thought that. Man I think I am at all. Okay, well, thank you. He can only reveal a non-creature, non-land. He's sleeping. He's gonna get rid of Get Lost. Sear Slicer Sucker. He says, I'm tired. He said, I'm tired, boss. Okay, if we can get a mana here, we're actually in pretty good shape. Yeah, he did not have that. Alright, not bad. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. So touchdown brings me around again to find. Hey, look, we got a free pack. Let's hope it's a good omen. Omen. Let's grab that. Caradora, Heart of Alahalahar. Okay. We haven't done a Selesnya Knights yet, but I don't think it's viable. We'll have to try that once we get to Big M. We'll have to try that once we get to Big M. The Big M. Okay, that's fine. Basri, I actually really like... I know he feels odd in this deck. I actually really like him as an opener. As a one-drop opener, he's really not a terrible idea. We're going to do that. We're going to go in for 2. Boom. He might try to burn me up here. What is he going to do? That's actually do damage. We're going to put you down. Draw mana. Boom. Do that. War Leader's Call. Okay. Now we're starting to fucking cook here. Now we're starting to cook. If we get a mana, we're going to be fucking flaming him. We're going to be flaming the fuck out of him. Okay. No. We're going to go in. Pop, pop. Next turn. I don't think he can do 14 damage, but we're about to lay out some hurt. We're about to lay out some hurt. Hurt McGirt right here. Here's Storm. 3 damage to each creature. Very nice. Watch this recovery. Watch this recovery. Yeah. Okay. We may be cooking here, boys. We may be cooking a little bit here, guys. I know Boros isn't the most popular, but we may be cooking. Instant speed. I got an achievement, too. That's fucking awesome. Great. What achievement did we get? We may be in the kitchen on this one. Nice. Oh, a blue achievement. Wonderful. Just what I wanted. 'Cause I'm a rocket man. Rocket man, burning out his fuse up here alone. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Touchdown brings me round again to find not the man they think I am at home. Oh no. Not the man I think I am at all. Ah, damn it. Xavert's got me with the right lyrics. You got me. Okay, so we'll do Sunbillow. Boom. We'll do this. He may play removal here. No, he didn't play removal. Do that. Do impact tremors. Okay, then we hit Hobble Squad. Burning up my fuse up here alone. He's probably going to run a sweeper. Yeah, as expected. I got something for his ass, though. I don't fucking conjure that shit. I don't fucking conjure that shit. Reverse Scourge. One red mana would be cool. We're gonna do this. We're gonna hold that wreck raid until we can hit next turn, because if we can, we might sweep him next turn. If he doesn't have a solution for us, we might sweep his ass next turn. If he doesn't have a good solution, yeah. Okay, I'm glad I did. He's gonna try to lock us out here, but it's gonna backfire miserably. I'm gonna show you why I run wreck raid. I'm gonna show you exactly why I run wreck raid. Wreck raid is one of the most valuable cards currently in the game. Like, no bullshit. So let's do this. No, we'll wait. We'll say click on all three for overdrive right there. Boom, boom, player. Hit it. Yeah. Now we're cooking, man. Now we're cooking with oil. Okay. Okay. We're getting them. Hey, what's up, crads? Emmett Andis, how you doing? Chris Chaos. Not a stream without Chris Chaos. Raven, I don't know if I personally greeted everyone. Drakkar Noir. Skeleton zombies, man, I'd listen, if it was me, I'd just run skeletons every night. I'd run undead every night. Hollywood undead. Boros no longer working. Have you tried Boros? Yes, this is going to be the this is unfortunate. Last time I ran a Boros, people didn't like it, but man, I got to put up videos, bro. And if it works, it works. There's nothing much I can say to that. Not a great opener, but we're going to go with it. We got a little bit of a cushion here. We got a little bit of a cushion. Do like Resolute, not hitting where it hits. Seersucker Goblin. Do that. Do your Nesting Bot. Do Seersucker. We are going wide here. He could run the lockout, but even the lockout will give me decent fucking run for my money. During Innocence. We're gonna do this. We're gonna lay out an absolute fucking metric ton of damage there. Okay. Boom. Professor Sagandis. Pretty good. Pretty good name there. Not bad. He's upset. I don't think he's got a out. Yeah, he don't have an out. Hey, what's up, Maddie? Yeah, he don't have an out. Okay. Hit him hard, hit him fast. Hit him, keep him off balance. I think that's going to be the name of the game. Unironically, is going to be hit him low, hit him high. Unironically, J-Rod. You should have shot A-Rod. Ops goes first, which honestly I'd rather me go first. We go to Bosri to Sear Slicer. I think we're okay. He's a little slow, which is fine with me. He doesn't have the removal early on. Bosri to a Sear Slicer. If we get a mana for the 3-drop, we're doing good. He could burn us up right now. Yeah, he's going to. Land. Okay, so we're going to do this. Double Nesting Bot. So if he plays lots of removal, we can still run in on him here. Okay. Oh, it's Mardu. Okay, interesting. Charming Scoundrel. Wicked Roll, Treasure Token. Bivy. Can't you see? Do this. Go in. Okay. What's he running? What's he up to here? This doesn't look like anything that I can easily recognize. He's ramping. He's got Grim Bauble. I don't have a lot of removal. Platinum tier 3 and 4 perpetually. Yeah, Ellis Flowers, that's called Plat Hell. And it's a dark and horrible place to be. Plat Hell is not a friendly place. It sucks. Okay, so there's Blade Hold, War Whip. Very nice. There's Restless Bivy. We didn't get any of our other, we didn't get any of our main impact guys. Okay. Grim Bauble. Plat Hell. There's Grim Bauble again. Who's he gonna go for? The Slice. Tithing Blade. Not that fantastic of a move there. I think we're going to crack one of those. Go wide. Alright, if I could get like a War Leader's Call, I would absolutely wreck this dude. Plat Hell is way worse, yeah, because once you get out of Plat Hell, if you're actually trying to grind up, you still have to go through Diamond Hell. Diamond, you can get on a good run and end up in Mythic. Plat Hell, if you get on a good run, you've just made it to safety. Like, you know, you haven't done that much, really. Guardians of Gyadapur. He's gonna do that. Boom. He'll go for the Seer Sucker. Okay. My turn. Owl Squad Heavy. Two attackers. Let's push him in, guys. He'll probably block that with that. Let's do it. And then we can do then we can do tap Howl Squad for a big hit. Boom. Okay. We can tap Howl Squad for fucking 3 mana. And then go wild. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Plat Hell is way worse. I feel like Plat Hell is just a worse place to be. He's probably gonna bounce something again here. Charming Scoundrel again. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Oh. Okay, so he's gonna hit Howl Squad. He's gonna... Oh, wait. Why would he do that? Oh, it has to be a tapped creature. Okay. That adds two mana. My turn. I guess I gotta go wide enough for it. Add 1 red for each goblin. Yeah, there we go. 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There you go. Now that, my friends, is a swarm. Now that, my friends, is a real, honest to goodness, good old fashioned American homegrown swarm right there. That is a swarm. That is swarmer missiles right there. Going wide. Oh yeah, we went real wide on that one. You know, it's not always about length, guys. Sometimes it's about girth, okay? A lot of people tell you it's not. Sometimes it's about getting real wide on them. You know? The virtuous. I have the urge to put Screaming Mimi in this deck, even though it wouldn't work. I just love putting Screaming Mimi in things. Alright. Would it have counted? I don't know. Oh well, whatever. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. We're this is a beautiful hand, so I ain't worried about nothing. Gotta play relax, guys. You gotta play relax. I think when the more tilted I get and I play less for fun, the worse I play. It really is a problem. Nesting bot. Okay. We'll do impact followed by Anabakal. We don't need any more mana, that's for damn sure. If we hit more mana, it is what it is. Let's see here. War leaders, we have to do war leaders. Because that's gonna look brutal, dude. Okay, what's he gonna run? I like what's happening here. Temporary lockdown. Is that we need our artifact crackers. Boom. Full speed. Okay. He can play removal, but it is what it is. And we could run artifact destruction here. He's probably going to kill that. Liliana the Villiana. We need some smaller creatures to run. War Leader's Call. We'll do that. Each player discards a card. That one. If he just has Reanimator, then we're just going to die. Yeah. fucking L. Okay, we're taking L's now, guys. We're taking fucking L's now. I don't know why, but we are. We're gonna keep fighting, though. We'll keep fighting. I think we got on when it went in too big of a winning streak for him, and it said we got to auto balance you, Jay. We got to auto balance the shit out of you. Wait, hold on a second here. Hold on. Let's try this. Let's switch it up. Yeah, Chris Cass, I hate that shit, man. The only way to get rid of it is if you're either running counter spells or you eat up all graveyards if you're running like Leyline of the Void. What kind of deck you going for? Gnomes? No, we're going for a bombardment deck. Full bombardment. Alright. I feel pretty confident with Requisitioner Raid and War Leaders. Boom. Removal, protection. We got a couple of good plays here. Valley Might Caller. We're gonna run in on him, see what he wants to do here. Boom. Selesnya, so who's he gonna go for? Phineas A. Archer the third. Okay. We're gonna do Howl Squad next. If we can get a mana, we can do Nesting and Howl. Hey, what's up, Scarecrow? Hawk to it. Very nice. That's gonna be a big hit for him. Take 5. Go in on him. I think he is going to try to hit Valley Might Caller real wide. And I think we'll punish him for that. I don't think he's going to do protection for him. He'll probably try to put another hop or something down. Valley Quest Caller. No, this is not a vehicle deck. I do have a Boros vehicle deck on my channel, Sid Chen. If you want to see one, the one does exist. Okay. Hawk to it. Very nice. Gets to go on that one. 4. He's probably... Oh, he's not going to rush me here? Okay. I think we're still dead, though. Boom. 5. Yeah, I think we're still dead. Shelter by go. Yeah, we're really dead. Extra super fucking dead. Resolve. Let's see if he runs in, though. He'll run in everything, obviously. Second shelter. Okay, yeah. Yeah, super dead here. All right, now we're in the pits, guys. It said, it said you won too many times, Jay. You gotta go back into the pits real quick. Well, we're gonna hold steady on him. We know it'll swing the other way for us. That's not an issue. Said you came out the gate too fast, Jay. You got to slow down. Can't be sitting there with an 80% win rate. Go back to 60% win rate. That's not right. Ooh, this is a terrible opener, bros. Bros, this is such a fucking bad opener. Bros, this is such a bad opener, bros. I go first. I don't think I can trust all these 3 drops. Oh, man. Oh, man. Against it. Oh, man. Oh, man. I got a mulligan that. It's just, yeah, that's honestly, it's not as bad. All right. Okay, we're gonna do that. About 3 Schmidt. Basri, tomorrow's champion. Put you down. Okay, so if we don't get our 3rd land drop here, we're gonna be in trouble. Slasher. Alright, well, trouble, here we come. Fear of ridicule. I need a mana right now. I need a mana. Emergency mana. Perfect. Ritual. Okay. Alright. We're gonna do this. Boom. Oh, okay. We got back on him. Got back on him. Alright. Let's push back on him. Hangerback assembly. Yeah, hangerback assembly might be not bad if you wanted to alchemize it. Uh-oh, that guy's 93 mythic. Okay, not the worst hand. We'll go from here. Ops goes first. We'll try. We'll give it a shot. A Seersucker Goblin. Oh, man. All right. I'm glad we have Requisitioner, because he's going to try to run fucking... He's going to try to run trash on me here. He's going to try to run the fucking... That factory or whatever the fuck it's called, and we'll crack it open. I hate having to crack the factory that early, but... Draws. Boom. We will go with the Anapakal. We'll go with the go wide here. Boom, 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 boom. He could sweep. Yeah, figured as much. That's fine. We'll hold steady, wait for him to do something. Worldwalker Helm. Let's see if he's got a counterspell. He does not. Okay. He could run another sweep. Which is, you know, is what it is. Exile up to one turn creature. Just... Okay, what do you got for me now? Hey, Shinigami Ryuk. It's stupid good in an aggro Azorius build in Alchemy, yeah. What you got for me now, my guy? 3 steps ahead, you can make a duplicate. Boom. Put that guy in there. We got a Resolute Reinforcements ready to go. You just trying to lock out the whole thing, huh? Counterspell, probably. Create a token, that's a copy. Net. Trex, oh, the Dactyl. Well, it's about time you showed up. Judgment. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I will tell you what, Trex was lost in the sauce, man. He was lost in the sauce. Absolutely. Just completely lost in the sauce. He was out of there. All right, we're back on our grind. Back on our grind here. Respectable 62%. We'll go a couple more. Not a great opener. I like that I have requisition rate, so we'll run with it. We'll see. We'll put down Restless Bivy since we have no 1-drops here. Thank you so much, Trex. Please give yourself a shout out. Don't be scared to shout yourself out. Plains, Azorius, Imperial Thwopterist, Thwappa. Boom, boom. We got no removal for you, Imperium Thwopterist. Unfortunately. I think we can deal with him, though. My Rafflecopters go thwap. Swa. IEU. Impact Tremors. We'll do this. Impact Tremors. And then we'll do Crack You Open. Destroy target artifact. We don't want you to run that. Swa. Blue. Dabba Diba, die. If I was green, I would die. Who's he putting in the boo-boo hole? War Leader's Call. I'm pretty sure we lost this one just because everything is running this stupid shit nowadays. On up call. Put her down. Boom. Ornithopter. Probably another exile. There's just no end to these Azorius fucking exiles, huh? There's just literally no end to them. It goes on forever. These Azorius artifact exile shits, they're infinite. You'll never be done with them. Surprised it's not a counterspell. Okay, so I need him to do something here, which is basically give me an open goal and let me hit with Song and Toad and Taz. I don't even think that's gonna win here, but yeah, these artifact decks are getting on my fucking nerves, man. Angerback Assembly, naturally. Puts a walker down. Yeah, this is where a Naturalize comes into play. He's going to play probably like a fucking Sheltered by Ghost or some shit. Just to fuck with me. Howl Squad Heavy. No, that's not it. Yeah, no, we never had this one. You need an absolute army of artifact crackers, or you just need a Naturalize. I mean, a Naturalize would fucking, or Fade from History, or a fucking Destroy the Evidence, or whatever the fuck it's called, would do it instantly. But this shit is fucking ridiculous. You just need absolute. The thing is it's made I can argue that I could probably make a pretty decent argument that AETHERDRIFT not only didn't help the meta, it arguably made it worse. there is a decent argument to be made there. That is what happened. We're going to finish strong here. Ops goes first. It would be an amazing deck. It would be an amazing hit if I went first. Requisition Rain. Boom. We're going to go Impact Tremors. If he puts down a fucking... Okay, he did that. He didn't put down a fucking Azorius. Alright, Howl Squad Heavy wouldn't be the worst thing. What's he running? Bats? Okay. Use his turn on that. We need the mana. We'll put down Impact Tremors again. Okay. Commune with Evil. Very nice. He gains some life there. Land. And for 3. He could be running a sweeper. Unholy Evidence. I'm not worried about that so much. Play removal. That's fine. So we're going to do... We're going to do this. I think we can outrun him here. He can activate the demon if he wants to. Imbue with Evil. Sahodat. Put the rest. Look at the top 4 cards. Boom, boom. He's trying to moth those. He's trying to reanimate. He hasn't hit any good cards for it, though. Okay, what's he gonna run? Judgment, very nice. Got instants in his hand here. Discard. Boom. 2. Boom. Got any Resurrector that he can grab? Could bring up that Aclazotz, but I think he dies anyways. I think he dies no matter what. Yeah, I can bring the Aclazotz in. Doesn't really matter. Boom. Finished him off just like that. Boom! When we get him out just like that. Get him out of here. Oh man, I think that guy he whiffed. I think he just didn't hit well. Alright, awesome. Alright guys, I think we're gonna leave it right there. We've hit a pretty good run on this. Even with a little bit of we hit the skids real quick right when we ranked up. I'm not mad at a 66%. I'm really not. It's rotation proof, alchemy legal, standard legal. Went on a pretty on a six game run in ranked. I mean, I'm not mad at it for real. It actually does use some of these new cards to its advantage quite well. I know I keep using the same couple of cards in different ways, but those are the only good ones. So yeah, another artillery strike deck for your pleasure. Aggro ripping it up, Boros as it were. We'll see you in the next one, guys. I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great.